Hafide, and welcome back to Weekend Edition. Here's our weekly rehash of the headlines.
That's right, and we had another busy week for Team KUAM. We started off the week with another story, or actually a story that we broke on Monday evening about a teacher who was fired from St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic School. And that was your story, Chris.
Yes, and so St. Thomas Aquinas is the patron saint of scholarship, learning, academics, but also chastity. And an incident happened at the Orditz school in which a 25-year-old teacher allegedly sent inappropriate photos to her 14-year-old student. The incident happened back in January. It was reported to authorities, administrative action taken, the teacher fired. No arrests have been made yet, but an investigation is still ongoing.
Okay, and I know a lot of people had a lot to say.
Yes, a lot of people had a lot to say. For Cedric Maravilla, he says, not good for a school just starting up. And for Natasha Tenori Hernandez, she says, only fired? Was she arrested?
Right.
Good question.
Well, thank you, Crystal. Folks, if you haven't watched Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, I don't know what you're waiting for. They had over 1 million hits on YouTube of people who watched that, and it was just sad, of course, but hilarious at the same time. So let's go ahead and roll that clip.
But the amazing thing is, just because Guam residents aren't allowed to vote for president doesn't mean that they don't. Guam holds a straw poll every presidential election, and their registered voter turnout is actually higher than that of the rest of America. And to misquote the words of the great philosopher Lil Jon, turnout for what? That's a great song.
That is a great song. I love that song, and I love the dance. Ken, that was your story?
Yes, as you
This
saw
storm
in the video,
update.
The segment focused on voting rights or lack thereof for residents in the U.S. territories, including Guam. Some would say that the video did in 13 minutes what island leaders have been trying to relay for years. Right. I spoke with Leben Camacho from the We the People Project, and he says this shows even the need more to move forward with this federal lawsuit that the group is working on to vote for President of the United States. Online, Kenneth Robinson said on our Facebook page that I'm going to share this again, second time in just a few days. It is something that just needs more attention.
Exactly right. You can find that link to Last Week Tonight with John Oliver on KUAM.com. And again, please share with your family and friends and help get the word out about our cause here in Guam and the U.S. territories. Now on to the food fight. Issa, that was your story?
Well, students have been vocal for several weeks regarding Board Policy 705, which prevents them from bringing in outside food to Gubat Chamorro. So this week, Superintendent John Fernandez brought together the Guam Education Board and student representatives from each school to talk about his proposal to temporarily suspend Board Policy 705 to allow food at an after-school activity. While board members seemed sympathetic to his resolution, they did have concerns over safety and liability. But they're set to make a vote this week. Paul Esther Lanes said on our Facebook page, for my entire education term here on Guam, not once have I ever gotten sick from the foods we made and brought into school for Chamorro Week. Get real, people, class of 84 and still alive.
I won't even say what class I graduated. Make sure to stay tuned to KUM because we will definitely have an update to that story next week. Also, before we wrap this up, just a reminder that if you haven't downloaded our new and improved app, make sure to go to our Android and iOS, any of your Play stores, and you can have full access to KUAM. Also, if you want something for us to cover, send us a message or tag us on Facebook, or you can do it the old-fashioned way by just emailing us at reporters@KUAM.com.
More when Weekend Edition returns.